What's up, guys? Magic Knives here, and bringing to you some Modern Warfare gunfight gameplay. It's the last gunfight gameplay I'm bringing to you. If you haven't checked out my channel recently, I did post another gameplay, no commentary, just me going ham, and get a nice game in there. So I'll do check that out on my channel. It's the most recent gameplay I've posted. Just didn't want to bother doing a commentary, just wanted to do, like, straightforward gameplay, so hopefully you guys can enjoy. But I'm really excited. Like, I cannot wait any longer for this Modern Warfare beta to come out. The alpha was just so much fun, and I'm honestly starting to miss it already. So I'm just really hoping it'll all be worth it, and hopefully I myself and hopefully other knifers will get to test out a bit of the knifing in the game. Unfortunately, most of the knifers that I know, or YouTubers, especially Clever Tricks, they're not in the picture anymore in regards to YouTube knifing. So I mean, especially Clever, man, you were a beast. You basically inspired me to get into this whole knifing thing, and you've helped so much in terms of my ability to pull off amazing knife only games. So shout out to you, Clever Tricks, you were a beast. So anyways, getting off a little bit off the topic here, but in this commentary I want to talk a little bit more about anti-gun myths. This is part 2. Part 1 I'll kind of leave in the description box below if you want to listen to some other anti-gun myths that I discuss. But the first one that's it's believed by so many people, especially people outside of the States. The myth is that the U.S. leads the world in gun homicides and like mass murders. This is so beyond the truth. This could not be further from the truth. The truth is, like, the number as stated is that there are 40,000 gun deaths in America, and they equate all 40,000 to mass shootings and mass murders. And this is like so far from the truth, because the actual, like, out of the 40,000, 29,000 at least is actually suicides. It is not a homicide. They're not gun homicides. The rest of the numbers are either justified police shootings, others are justified civilian shootings, like in regards to like self-defense, and only about 8,000 are actual gun homicides. And of course, suicides matter, but suicides are not a gun problem. It's a mental problem. And if with so many guns that America has, if guns were really the cause of the suicides, then the US would lead the world in suicides, where they're not even in the top 20. And you have places like Japan where they don't even own guns, and they are like somewhere in the top 10, I believe. And in fact, Colion Noir broke the numbers down very well. I'm gonna leave his video in the description box of this video, so if you're interested to knowing more about the numbers, definitely check that out. But yeah, that's a common myth that's believed by people that don't know too much about gun stats and in regards to America and other parts of the world. The second common anti-gun myth is that that there's gun show loopholes, and people buy guns without a background check. This is not true. Even when you go to a gun show, you have to go through a background check. Anytime someone wants to purchase a gun at a gun show, you have to supply a background check for the buyer. That's just how it is. And you know, back when Obama was in power, he sold this belief to people, thinking that people were going through a loophole in buying guns. It was not true. Everyone has to. The only exception to that is that, like, if you're a private buy, a private like purchase, you know, from like family member, friend, which obviously is kind of frowned upon anyway. So, but in terms of like legal buying, like legal purchases, like, you know, you always have to go through a background check. That's just how it works, you know. And universal background checks would not do anything. It would just lead to a higher chance of gun confiscation from the government themselves. So definitely wouldn't suggest that. Anyways, that's some extra anti-gun myths debunked for you. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. I hope to see you guys in my future videos. Peace out, guys.